The story of Greylock to me is about a man dealing with the changes of his life, trying to adjust to his new world that he's entering. He's very much in the military, and that is his life, and that is everything that he knows. So he's stepping into the real world is just a lot for him, and there's a lot of things of the society not accepting him not accepting society for what it is, just dealing with changes.
Find his way back from serving the country and realizing that, serving the country, he put so much hard work, but now he's stuck in a job being a waiter. So it's pretty tough for him.
Anthony's a bit caught up in his old ways in the army. Throughout the movie, you see him got to do things by the book, because the army and the armed forces, there's bureaucracy that you got to follow, and there's a chain of command, there's things you got to do. But entering civilian life, it's a bit more fluid than that, and there's no longer that strict order in civilian life. So he's a bit disconnected from that whole thing.
Anthony is very much a man who just wants structure and things to go his way. He wants control over his life, and not so many changes happening all at once. He just wants control.
Prentice's character, who's coming in from a military background, he's having a lot of problems at home. He's having internal struggles within himself. He's dealing with, PTSD, among all kinds of other issues. And you can have those two people in the same room at the exact same time. And I think that that's a really special experience, not only to, inform people about what that kind of military world, what that can do, and how those people kind of move about life, but also how they can clash so quickly in a really cool setting, which is always restaurants.
I think what's special about this film is the interesting outlook on the idea of Anthony's character, mainly. The way that he is and what he's dealing with and everything that he has to go through because of that simply just makes him such a unique yet so familiar or similar kind of a feeling to it, the way he is. I'd say that's probably the most unique thing about it. It's definitely how Anthony reacts and how familiar yet unique he is.
Renzo's vision was to take the mentality of what people deal with, coming back from the army, especially people who were less fortunate, having to spend, like Anthony did in the film, I believe it was 3 tours in Afghanistan, having to be able to bring that and make that accessible to the normal public, and being able to realize, there's a lot of problems and issues that we face today, especially with veterans who come back feeling like they are undervalued, and they essentially just broke their own mentality and had to deal with all of these problems and stressors and everything, and then just have to kind of push that to the side because, you're a civilian now. Best you can be as a waiter.
I think that everyone can relate to Anthony in some type of way. And the time of when I first read the script, we're all going through a lot of things, and that holds us back from just taking that leap or just accepting reality for what it is. You become blind to everything. You kind of cut yourself off in some type of way, and I think that everybody can relate to the anxiety of changes.